When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remember before seeing. When I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. You're awake. Finally, are you okay? No time to be sleeping. Get your ass up. You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
It was no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real? That's right, it really did happen. Sayaka is dead. The deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka
just
is...
give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself.
Why?
Listen to
What?
us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? What good is it gonna do sitting around here? I mean, why are we hanging out in the gym at all at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us wants to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma. He told us to come here. Well, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So,
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to fight him without reason.
correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we have already. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violated the school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for the following Bear Times 1 rule.
But,
And who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove shit shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began?
Yahoo!
One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying, I'm telling you, he killed her.
wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify that to full effect. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause... Naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? That you can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey. Come
You're
on
super
now.
naive. Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part in the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the black that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not just enough to kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with.
yahoo!
So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather around together, including the black kid who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution.
yeah!
Execution?
What?
And by execution you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die, but if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you implying that you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically just how the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type of thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think is the killer is. But judge carefully because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule that I described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
What the hell are you talking
You're
about?
freaking insane, you know that? Huh?
What the...
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What?
What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What the hell are you talking about?
What? Punishment? I don't know, going in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be a part of this.
I
Don't be so
believe it.
selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such fear. It's my style to stick it out and resist to the very end. So if you really want to get out here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help to me. godly spear, Gunyear!
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And then just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now,
Now, I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a force from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess all you need is to be taught a lesson after all. Hahaha, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you just obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I ever seen the moment of someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could have denied what they see. Junko, who had just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Right,
Yeah, it's really not all that shocking. She just died after all. She just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventful end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time? What, to waste time this whole time?
Damn it!
Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now,
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Black End. This little file has all the information I gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma file. You said it for me. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't all experts in all this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with the corpse. So instead, I gathered everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do you know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see how it all go down.
So then.
Wait, so you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial now, could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has failed to make a proper decision. That's somehow confronting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, we'll leave that for a class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that she had gotten.
Hey,
Now's not the time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That will lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you, anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable to or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
that's terrible!
That's an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if you don't, we're all gonna die here. She's right. We may begin our search right now.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell I'm letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just had to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it as some sort of mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Let's start things off by talking to Taka. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies, but if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution. That's what a ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid.
Are you serious?
So, we're really gonna try and find out who did it. We need to find out. We need to hurry and figure out who the culprit is.
Oh,
Yeah. So you finally noticed.
Crap.
Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's room. What? She's right.
Eh?
Then, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a sec, you got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes have done a complete 180 in just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear have returned. In other words, you think I did it?
What the heck?
I hate this, but still we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me. Huh?
Huh? What's going on? We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. She must be so shocked that she can't even open her mouth to talk. Hifumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking to put someone on guard so nobody can disturb the area, aren't they? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him alone there.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you.
So then.
Fine. Then I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op has base defense, but the two of them, with their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of it.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. And Junko. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist for her pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on. Hold on! Just wait a second. She's dead? That means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever. It really is real?
Let me out of here!
Oh no, somebody save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
what's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then,
We're all done talking. We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so
well, do I really have to say any more?
actually,
I'd rather if you didn't know.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before he realized
Yo.
it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
Fucking dead.
they better not let me find out. Let me find them. I'll skip the travel and create their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're going to investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is
It
very
was you.
suspicious.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. You're gonna kill me next.
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. We're not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We might as well at least just check, just to check. Even if I want to, I couldn't help but investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Well, wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. It was pointless. Everyone had already left. And our parting words looks at me have been still filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Zzz, zzz.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we've got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizano. The time of death estimate is to be around 1:30 a.m. The body is discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury in the right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I had to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. Sayaka. I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma File 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Alright, Hiro. You know what's with me, right? Oh wait, I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, Goddess Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Are you okay, Chihiro? Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't just leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. It looks like they're not gonna be doing much. First of all, I should head to the scene of crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. Oh hey, it walks for me. Nice! We're investigating murder, and I'm happy that it automatically teleports me. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of our room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Let's talk to Sakura and Mono first. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I'll follow your lead. I see.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard!
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch who did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That all gets sorted out when the time comes. Okay. Let's look around our room first. There's a key on the gourd. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would that key were in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into my room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere, someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka wasn't here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... This is the replica sword I bought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? Plus, it's been taken out the sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come on the parts of the blade and then the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. If I remember, the coating sticks even if you just touch it a little bit. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like it's way less than it was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little? There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. The toolkit is still inside a drawer. I don't see any evidence that would be used at all. Which makes sense. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Momo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
What?
Not just
What?
me, nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys here had opened their toolkits yet. Cause like, why the hell would we? There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right in the other room. If only I heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could have happened in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could have known. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. It must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used a sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, it's the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath is like the only way it will get away. It can just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? The only thing left to talk to is Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my
Did you
room.
lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she was doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not even one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka, or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truthful section of your... Okay, I had to do at least that one. All we have left to check is the bathroom, Sayaka's corpse. We will do that next time. So, next time let's play Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. We're gonna be hopefully finding more evidence for the trial, alright? I'll see you guys then.